Well, this is certainly something very, very special. As we know, in the latter part of August of 2024, an extraordinary heroic man hit the 155k subscriber milestone. I mean, oh my goodness, 155k subscribers, wow! I mean, wow! Wow! Whoa! Oh, yes! Wow! Oh! Wow! Oh my, what a milestone! Sorry if I got a little too over-enthusiastic. Oh shit, was I being too enthusiastic? Oh fuck it! Oh shit, I've said fuck! Oh fuck, I've said shit! No, you know. No. Sorry about the naughty language and the swearing and for being a bit of a naughty boy. Time to represent things properly. Calm down, Fox Pet. Be sensible. You're representing somebody's milestone, which is never a milestone one should take for granted. Be calm, be sensible, take it calmly, and do not take things stupidly. Okay. Okay, righty-ho. Yes, but in the latter part of August of 2024, an extraordinary heroic man hit the 155k subscriber milestone. This man, he needs no introduction, Trevor Coult MC. And I well and truly think he deserves more than 155k subscribers. I think he really, if anything, by and large deserves 160k plus subs, or 200k plus subs. No, really, he certainly well and truly deserves 200k plus subscribers. I mean, I certainly well and truly think so, for sure. I mean, I certainly do, in my opinion, that is, or as Trevor Coult would so say, in my opinion, well stated. You know, and also we remember Trevor's catchphrase, which he's often known to use in his daily rants and representing what I believe far better news than what's seen on the television. Hello, or good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friends, followers, YouTubers, my army of Trevorites and cultists. Thank you for your support to my channel. It means a lot. If you've not yet already subscribed, well, why not? It's free. Unless you want to become a channel membership, or be a channel member, then you have to pay the implemented fee. That's our Trevor Coult. That's our Trevor. Yes. No, but really, to commemorate, on a belated note, this very milestone of Trevor himself, Trevor Coult, or Trevor himself, as I may say, sorry, the content he provides, it has the epitomized distinction of bringing the world together. Not only does it represent the epitomized distinction of bringing the world together, and bringing people together from all over the world globally, as is the generalized point, but he has the epitomized distinction of better journalism. I would say that about Trevor. He really represents better journalism that is seen on, you know, the internet mainstream media or on the television, for example, and so forth, you know. There's always a representation on mainstream media or the news. The clickbait is nothing but nonsense, in my opinion, but it can prove certain uses for some people, but certainly not for everybody. Clickbait is really, by and large, fear-mongering. I would say that without shadow of a doubt. But I'm not trying to say this to represent any misinformation or disinformation. This is certainly not what I'm here for. No. I was just trying to represent a certain point, but everybody's going to take it in their own way. I'm probably going to get fucked and trolled by this. Excuse the language. Sorry about this. That was not good. But anyway, you know, he really should by and large be a journalist, in my opinion, but I don't think he'd be able to do it. I don't know if I mean, I think he could make a good self-employed journalist, but let's leave it for Trevor to decide. I'm just sharing my opinion, because he really does represent the news better than what I said earlier on, in my opinion. And lots of my friends, through Trevor Coult himself, they say, always good to I always get my morning news from you and that sort of thing, and so and so. And that's very nice seeing those sorts of things from people and all that, you know. Not only are his news of the daily rants he does, be it morning, afternoon or evening time, whatever time he does it at, always are they truly brilliant. But the best times, whenever Trevor himself is live streaming, the best times is when Trevor's live streaming, because that's when we all get together and so forth. And Trevor, he's very good. He's extremely supportive towards his friends and other YouTubers he admirably admires and follows, and those he admirably looks up to and all that. No, really, he's very good to them and really supports them well. And Trevor supported me extremely well since he first found out about me. Trevor represented my content this time last year, unexpectedly. I was certainly least expecting this. It was shortly after Fiona represented me, Trevor began to represent me, and he said some very nice things about me when he was representing me, and I couldn't thank him enough. And we both did a live together, and it's private. I don't think it's publicly unwatchable at the moment. I think it's privatised. But I had huge amounts of fun with Trevor on the live. No, really, he was very good at interviewing me. He also has the epitomised distinctions of being a good talk show host representing its guest. I would say that certainly about Trevor, and I mean that well and truly, from the bottom of my heart when saying this. And then he also had me on as a guest on his St. Patrick's Day special live stream, and honestly, we were messing about. And that was the time when I had to congratulate one of my friends who was on a live with me when Graham and Fiona were live streaming 4 weeks prior to the St. Patrick's Day live stream. I'll tell you who it was, Michelle Pope. And she follows Trevor, by the way, and I was like, Michelle, well done, and I gave her a round of applause because what I thought, she made a fantastic appearance with Graham and Fiona. And then after I did the round of applause, Trevor surprisingly joined in with it and said, well done, Michelle. And he actually did see Michelle, by the way, on the second time myself and Michelle were both on Graham and Fiona's live stream back in April 2024, a few short weeks after his birthday. And he was like, nice to see you, Michelle. Sorry, Trevor, I'm not trying to be naughty. My apologies doing that. You know. And he was surprised how I knew Michelle Pope. I was like, who couldn't be familiar with Michelle, Trevor? I mean, I've often seen her whenever you're live streaming, or Graham and Fiona are live streaming. That's how I know of her. You know, but never mind. I think it was a little bit of confusion he ran into, but hey ho, we all run into confusion from time to time and so forth. You know. And Trevor, but what's most notable about Trevor himself is he is a decorated war veteran. I think not all of us, or all of you who follow Trevor, who's watching this right now, already by and large know, or completely 100% know he's a decorated war veteran, taking part in, you know, Baghdad and so many military operations and things, and war operations and all that. But years, I mean, he joined the army over a decade before he took part in that war, and he's also done training abroad, army training abroad, went in the army and all that. He's had a lot of experiences from the army, not only in England, Northern Ireland, because he's Northern Irish, Trevor is, but around the world he's had so many experiences from his time in the army. But most importantly, the thing I commend Trevor the most is his bravery. His bravery and all that he did when fighting in the war, and all that he did when serving in the armed forces. He's got an MC which he received from our late Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II, a long time before she and Prince Philip sadly died, before His Majesty the King Charles III subsequently took the throne and all that. So I have much admirable respect towards Trevor himself. No, really, I well and truly do, for all that he did, especially when he served in the armed forces. I have huge respect for anybody who served in the armed forces. You know, Graham, Trevor, Sapper, Hutch, they all served in the armed forces, and I couldn't commend those wonderful, delightful men enough. I mean, I commend them and admirably look up to them hugely for all that they did. No, really, I well and truly do. And Trevor is a friend. He's one of my best friends. I regard him as one of my best friends. I'll be never replacing him with David. I would never replace my best relationship with David. I certainly could not. No, 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 no. David Scott will always be my number one best friend, and David, even he views Trevor's content as well, believe this or not. To tell oneself odd things, and, you know, and even David shared his review of Trevor to me from time to time, and he even shared his review when I went on the podcast with him. And I have to admit, I think I got a little bit silly at times, and then if I went inadvertently too far, Trevor would be like, "Jesus, Foxy!" Quite rightly so, Jesus. Sorry if it caused blasphemy. Jesus, Foxy! Oops. Oh dear. I thought that. Well, mind you, I did say something rather naughty, so I think that's what warranted Trevor to say that, but there we are. You know, but we had fun, and I had a wonderful time, but Trevor got trolled for having me on the live stream, and people made out, or naughty trolls, made out that Trevor had me on a live to make fun of me. That is not true. Trevor, we were having a good laugh, and it was a good podcast we had together. Never did Trevor once make fun of me, not in the slightest, no. I enjoyed my time with Trevor, and I've even had Trevor on a few lives of mine, and I'm certainly going to have Trevor on a future live of mine, for sure. I'd even podcast him one day in the future, as I am openly looking into doing about a monthly podcast or so come 2025, something like that, you know. Because the podcast that my mother and I did back in June 2024, it came out much more successful than I could have possibly imagined. No, really, well and truly. It well and truly came out a lot better than I could have imagined. No, really, and I mean that. You know, and I couldn't thank everybody who supported me when I did the podcast. I know some of you missed it, but watched it on the replay. And so forth, you know. You know, but I have to say, Trevor, all that you provide, well done. Well done on your 155k subscriber milestone, and well done, your 155k subscriber live stream special was fantastic. Well and truly fantastic. Well done on your demonetization. Never in a lifetime did you deserve to be demonetized. That was just completely awful when this happened to you. Well and truly completely awful. And it was what was so fantastic about your 155k subscriber live stream special was when you had Graham on in disguise as T.E. Lawrence of Arabia, and then you had Hutch on subsequently after. Brilliant. It was just perfection. That made a fantastic, 155k subscriber special. Well and truly fantastic and funny. It was extremely funny that we had Graham on in disguise as T.E. Lawrence. Fantastic. Well and truly fantastic. Yes. Oh my. Oh dear. Oh my. Wonderful. Oh yes. Oh yes. There we are. Well, but really, but Trevor, by and large, with completely everything that you do, we appreciate you, and certainly do we cherish all that you do with bringing the world together so generously and extremely well, and certainly do we cherish having an acquainted friendship with you, most sincerely indeed. Really, we cannot thank you enough for it, Trevor. I certainly cannot thank you enough. And I certainly completely thank you enormously largely for representing me at the least of my expectations this time last year. No, really, I couldn't thank you enough for it. You really didn't have to, but thank you for doing so anyway. And I've never forgotten your philosophy, Trevor. We lift each other up and help each other out, and that is certainly the philosophy I will be following. Your philosophy I'll certainly follow for the future years to come, in the foreseeable future, most enormously certainly. I can certainly say that for sure. You know, but you know, well done to Trevor for his 155k subscriber milestone. And certainly, without further ado, we are to show the special something special before the video is over. And Trevor, once more, well done on your 155k subscriber milestone. We always have your back, always, and we're just so sorry about the ghastly trolling atrocities you face, but I'm happy. Let's hope it comes to an end for you soon. And thank you everybody for always, those of you who support Trevor, for always genuinely and generously having his back, especially when he's facing tumultuously awful moments. Which he certainly never deserves, tumultuously awful moments, because he represents a tremendously terrific community. But before we finish, thanks all for watching, and before the video is over, let's show something special and something wonderfully special before the video is over. Let's see the special, really the final remnants of the 155k subscriber special representation of Trevor Coult MC rolling into action. Good night, and may your God go with you. Goodbye, and may your good wishes bring you great expectations of happiness. Stay safe, everybody, and keep safe when watching this. It's now, as we finish or before it's over, lights, camera, action, special time. Let's watch. Thank you.